Deion Sanders, the head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, by the way, I don't think Deion's taking that cowboy job anytime soon. He was asked what Colorado student section tradition, whew, that was a lot, surprised him the most. His answer, the smell of weed in the second quarter.
Well, I mean, come on. It's Colorado.
Brother, you live in Boulder.
Yeah.
You're in a college town in Colorado.
Yeah. Followed only closely by Autzen.
That's true. That's true. The Grateful Dead used to play at Autzen.
Look, if everyone's like, oh, every college student smoke weed. They do not smoke weed to the level that Oregon and Colorado do.
This is what Deion had to say.
Is there anything about Folsom, about this stadium that surprised you, that you didn't expect?
Yeah. The smell of weed in the second quarter, man, it surprised the heck out of me. Like every game, I'm like, dang, like it seems like it's like a light up quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so is this the quarter that y'all chose? Like, I'm serious, it's a TV timeout, it never fails, and I'm like, wow, what's going on? Because I've never been high a day in my life, so that's kind of new to me.
That's a Boulder essential, I guess.
Truly.
What was the bold? That Deion never been high in his life?
Yeah, I believe him.
I don't
either.
No way. No, dude, there were cocaine clouds in that Cowboys locker room.
I'm talking the weed.
Well, whatever.
You never once on a bunch of blows, someone was like, dude, hit this. You're like, all right, man, I'll get high for a little bit.
Sorry, but now we're picking nits if you said that he's never been high on one thing but has on the other.
Oh, he's talking about weed.
I think
I still don't buy that.
I think he was trying to say that he's just never been high, period.
A day in his life.
Hard to believe, not impossible.
Dude,
Deion's weird.
Chains,
Deion's a different cat.
Chains and limos to game, and you're just sober?
You know he's going all Tony Montana in that limo on the way to the... I mean, come on.
Say hello.
Yeah.
I got another, man.
Do you think Deion regrets taking the Colorado job?
Probably not.
No.
He gets to wear his cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it blew him up.
It did blow him up.
He became a thing again.
Yeah, but I wonder if he could have done that anywhere, because when he left, when he took the Colorado job, he did bring his kid and a Heisman Trophy winner with him.
Well, he would
have done that wherever he went.
Well, no, he wasn't going to blow up at Jackson State, though.
No. But leaving there, wherever he would have gone, if he would have gone to Missouri, if he would have gone to Oregon State, he was going to take Shador and Travis Hunter with him.
Sure, but I think Colorado was a unique circumstance because they were a program that was so bad.
And they're ripe for the picking. They've won a natty.
You know what I mean? Like there's something.
They're a historical program.
Honestly, it feels weird saying this after a couple of years. It feels like Colorado is the right spot for Deion.
Yeah, how so?
I don't know. Like when he showed up, and I'm bringing Louis and all that kind of stuff, the bravado. It didn't bother me as much as it bothered other people. And Dusty always meant this thing. It was like, I like the disruptors, in particularly in college football. And I started to kind of agree with Dusty on that. And I was like, yeah, you know what? And the more, look, is Deion the best coach? No, he's not. Is he getting better, or has he gotten better? Yes,
for sure.
He has. But even though he's chains and sunglasses and all of the, clicks and all that kind of stuff, there is like at the core of that, Deion is authentically Deion.
Yeah, there's something. If you look around, as we're seeing a bunch of former players grab teams, Michael Vick, Deshaun Jackson, Eddie George. Deion is probably the best fit for it, probably because of his verbose attitude.
Yeah, but even though it's Colorado,
verbose. I can never say that.
Yeah, there we go.
Word.
You got it. You got there.
But even though Colorado isn't that, there's just something simpatico about Prime in Colorado. Well, and I don't know what. I can't put my finger on it, but it is there.
If you go back to how the old conferences were structured, even if you want to count Colorado in the Big 12 or the Pac-12, whichever one, there always seems to be a team that is ripe for the picking of the right guy. Like Whittingham is the perfect guy at Utah.
Yes.
He's the perfect guy at Utah, to where things like Clay Helton never felt like a USC guy.
God, no.
Willie Taggart never felt like an Oregon guy.
I mean, Cristobal didn't feel like an Oregon guy. But
Gary Anderson kind of felt like an Oregon State guy, even though that went disastrously.
But I mean, because it was Mike Riley and Jonathan Smith was through and through felt like an Oregon. Look, Cristobal at Oregon was okay. It wasn't square peg round hole, but it wasn't round peg, round hole. It was octagon peg. You know,
Sark at UW didn't feel
No.
right, but Peterson did.
Yes.
I didn't feel right about Leach
It-
at Wazoo, and he proved me wrong.
honestly, the current one is, Harbaugh at Michigan. Hell yes. Sharon
Yeah.
Moore.
Not
it
so
doesn't.
much.
Dabo at Clemson. It feels
It
right.
feels right. Brian Kelly at LSU doesn't
no
work for me.
Cristobal at Miami
Works.
It works.
That sounds like it. Not because he's alum, but it just.
There's.
I'm like, ooh, a greasy dude and a greasy program
but-
sounds
yeah,
great.
but I mean,
here's some free cheeseburgers.
there's just something about matching the attitude, the mentality, the style. It's just something about Prime in Colorado has made sense.
It's almost like there's an aspect of Prime that's laid back,
Mhm.
but also is flashy.
It's also
laid back.
Aspen.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Breckenridge, Aspen,
Yeah.
Vale.
There's it hits both.
And I'm not even sure it's necessarily Deion and Colorado, but it's one of those like middle of the road programs where he couldn't just come out and go straight from Jackson State
Yeah.
to say
Alabama.
He's not getting the Bama
Right,
job,
yeah.
the
exactly.
Texas job. Yeah.
So it's somewhere middle of the road where he can, and I think that's what a big part of it is, because he brought this big attraction to some place that has been down for a couple decades and trying to bring some notoriety back to it. And I think that could have fit not just at some place like Colorado, but like even what Matt Rule is trying to do at Nebraska.
I think Matt
or
Rule fits
something.
Nebraska.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it's one of those kinds of they're almost a former blue blood, but currently middling.
yeah.
Does that make sense? And so I think in that regard, it's that kind of a program that made sense for Deion. And it's not necessarily just Colorado, but something in that vein.
That could be a fun thought to have. Like some of these old stalwarts at some programs, like who could really use a Deion refresh? Because the first thing that comes to my mind is Iowa. I love Kirk Ferentz. What he built at Iowa. He
Kirk
puts
Ferentz
guys.
is going to die as Iowa head coach.
I know. He puts guys in the league like
He's basically got a lifetime contract.
his game.
Iowa's like
his
number
game.
12 right now of play. They released the college players currently in the NFL, the 53-man rosters.
Uh-huh.
Iowa's like number 12
Yeah.
of all schools. Like, good God.
And is it fun to watch Iowa games? Not so much, but they've built something there. When Ferentz does go, if they found themselves a Deion type that was maybe defensive 1st, but laid back, but could rah a little, that could do wonders for
Yeah.
Iowa. I hope Deion stays at
Well,
Colorado.
honestly, it was like the Pirate at Washington State and at Texas Tech, a
Dude.
weird coach at a weird school.
Dude, he showed up and we were like, I don't know about this. And he's, the second greatest coach in the history of the program. Yeah.
There's something like, again, Pullman and Lubbock they're weird
Very,
places.
very similar. And he's from Casper, Wyoming.
Yeah, they're just weird places. They're just different. And I'm not saying that as like a backhand. It's like they're just different places.
It's like me, man. I'm just weird.
Yeah.
I'm just different.
Yeah, it's just when you're from those areas, it's what it is. It's just I don't know, man. There's something about Deion there, and I mean, being surprised that people in Boulder are just sparking it.
Not a shock.
No. Honestly, I bet you if a scientific poll was done, Colorado and Oregon would finish 1 and 2.
I do like that it's the second quarter. He's like, it's a TV timeout every time.
Well, I mean,
it's like they know, and it's like, well, yeah, dude, they probably smoked a joint before they walked in the stadium.
yeah, and the
they're
buzz is
starting to
wearing off.
sober up.
Yeah, that's
dude.
exactly what it is.
You would know that if you ever got high.